Historic changes are coming to the New York City real estate market, with buyers getting the upper hand. CNBC's Robert Frank is here to discuss the details, and maybe this could spread further, Robert.
It could. We got here 2 class action lawsuits and a potential probe from the Justice Department, all coming together and drawing fire at broker fees. The trial is now underway in Kansas City for a class action lawsuit by thousands of home sellers against the National Association of Realtors and real estate agencies. The plaintiffs are seeking $40 billion, and they say the association's fee structure is anti-competitive. 2 brokerage firms, RE/MAX and Anywhere, have already settled for a combined $139 million. A second class action suit is expected to head to trial next year. The Justice Department reportedly looking into the NAR's fee policies, which many blame for keeping broker fees artificially high at around 6%. Americans spent $85 billion on broker fees in 2020. Now, in other developed countries, meanwhile, broker fees are usually 2% or even less. The Real Estate Board of New York just announcing that it's going to prohibit the seller broker from paying the buyer agent fee. It's also requiring a lot more transparency into those fees. The National Association of Realtors saying, quote, the market itself decides how real estate agent services are given and paid for. I know a lot of home sellers and buyers would argue with that.
Yeah, Robert, stay right with us here as we bring in Bess Friedman, Brown Harris Stevens CEO, for more. Bess, welcome. Where do you come down on this? As I understood it, basically, unless I specifically, as a buyer, enlist a broker and sign a contract indicating that that broker works for me and will be paid by me for the services provided, that the buyer's side of the transaction fee was paid out of the commission that the seller pays to the listing agent. Is that the way it used to work? And how does this turn that upside down?
Yeah, good afternoon. And yeah, how it works today is that the listing agent or the exclusive agent who represents the seller, the commission is put in there, and then the seller at the closing pays the seller's agent, who then cuts a check to the buyer's agent. And so REBNY, as Robert said, has changed the rules that starting January 1, now the seller will pay the buyer's agent directly for transparency and consumer confidence, which is a good thing. We want buyers and sellers to understand who's getting paid and by who and all of those things. So I think this is a good thing. What's unfortunate is that there's this complete misperception of what real estate professionals do. There was an article in the Journal today that referred to NAR as the cartel. And basically said that buyers agents do little to no work, and they're going to have to find a new industry to work in or a new line of work. And I think that's really unfair because there's a great value proposition in what the buyer's agent does. They help them, they educate, they talk to you about mortgages, about the property, about the pros and the cons. And so I think the real estate industry as a whole has been under attack. Which is completely.
I guess I would agree with you. I've worked with lots of agents over the years, and both as a selling a property, but mostly as a buyer, and those people do a lot of work winnowing the field down and giving me advice and so on and so forth. But to the extent that those buyers' agents were being paid from the seller, the argument has long been, hasn't it, that those buyer's agents fundamentally were all seller's agents. They really weren't working for the buyer because the money they were being paid, they had an incentive to get the best price for the seller because they were being paid out of the seller's proceeds.
Well, representation and commission do not follow each other. And so you can represent somebody in their best interests. And it doesn't have anything to do with the commission. And REBNY is very clear about that. And in New York, we have something called agency disclosure. The Department of State insists upon that to protect the consumer so they understand who you're representing and why. And you can decide who you want to work for you or not. Mm-hmm. And I think that helps. What doesn't help at all, I think, is this perception that reality TV portrays, like shows like Selling Sunset, that show agents doing very little, not putting the client's interest first, dressing unprofessionally. I think all of those things make us look like we don't know what we're doing, and it paints an unfair picture. Those reality TV shows are not reality. It's absolutely not what real estate professionals do. They work so hard, buyers and sellers agents. And I feel like they're really under attack today. And I think the TV really hurts us in that way.